Actually, something that I always kind of leave for the end of the podcast. I kind of have a feeling that you found yourself here, traveling, photography, working the job that you do, and this podcast is kind of focused on that, on people who kind of figured out themselves and their passion and things like that. How do you find the gold in life?
How do I find the gold in life? I would say trust your instinct. Trust your instinct, and find something you enjoy doing. Like for me, photography. I enjoyed doing that, and I pushed hard for it. But it felt right. So if it doesn't feel right, back off of it for a little while, or whatever. Always trust your gut and work hard. You have to work hard to find that gold. It's not an easy ride. And at times you sort of have to prepare yourself for failure and some knockbacks and stuff like that. Like I have many of them along the way, but you just have to dust yourself down, keep going, trust, like I said again, trust your gut, and I think you'll find your gold if you work hard and trust your gut. Maybe that's a rubbish one, but I don't know. For me,
I love it.
Yeah.
I agree completely, because that's kind of how I look at it. I feel like I was working hard too much on things that I didn't like,
Yeah.
Like I started a sales job in Croatia for like a lot of people will say like, oh, if you're selling something, you should believe in the product. And I was like, no, man, like you just have to sell it, and then it didn't work. And I was like, why is this happening? Like, why is no one buying?
Yeah, you didn't believe.
There's something that happens when you like cross the hard work with the passion part, like
yeah, exactly.
Magic happens there,
I think there's one philosopher, Alan Watts. I'm not sure if you're aware of him, but he has this super famous video about like what do you desire? Like what if money was no object, and what do you desire? And I think a lot of people should go at that, and he speaks in that video where he says, okay, well, if you said you wanted to be a photographer, someone may say, oh, there's no money in that. But, if you train yourself to become a master of photography, and, there is money in that, it's, if you wanted to be I think he uses the reference of like a horse trainer or something like that. And someone says, oh, that's a stupid job, but it's not, people need horse trainers. So do something you're passionate about and something you want in life, and otherwise you'll get stuck in a rut and end up just like the rest of them.
Yeah, I agree, man. I ask this question often to some of my friends when they start saying, oh, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that, and often money gets mixed up in the decision-making process.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone always thinks about the money, like, oh, how much can I earn, or how much is there to make each year from that, whereas not what can that bring into my life? How happy will that make me? Yeah, I may be earning 5,000 or 10,000 less, or however much less than what I was. Like, this is just in general for anyone. But you may have such a better quality of life. You may have more time with your family. You may have more time out in nature. You may have, and I think everyone got caught up in this kind of rat race of thinking money was the thing they needed, and it's really not. I think, yeah.
I'll give you another one that I stumbled on last year. It was a lot of people ask like, oh, what are the benefits that the company will give me? How much money will I get? What would it mean for my career? But actually, a very important question to ask is, who will I become if I take this job and do it for a long period of time, right? And nobody thinks like that, right? Everybody thinks like, oh, I will wear a suit and have money and like go to
exactly.
Who will you become? I think that's a lot more important.
Yeah, you become the guy who's never home for family dinners. He's always working, or etc., etc. So I think I think it's all about having the right sort of balance with your work life and personal life and free time.
I agree. We ended the podcast on Alan Watts story. I love that, man. Going in deep, and that's actually an amazing question.
Good way to end, I hope. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the full version, go to the Uncle Gold Podcast YouTube channel or watch the next clip.